Good morning, it's Barbara. When I got up 2 hours ago, it was raining. But it is not raining now. Everything's glistening, but I guess I'll go outside. Good morning, it's Barbara. It's funny. It's not raining. The sky's pretty clear. Can you hear that? It's tree drip. It sounds like it's raining. But it's not. It's tree drip. I always think years and years ago, before Dennis, when the kids were little, our neighbor and friend, the Fooses, we used to go camping with them. We did it several times. We had such a good time. But, it always rained when you camped. But Barbara and I, her name was also Barbara, and I would sit there, it's tree drip, it's not rain, it's tree drip, tree drip, tree drip. So I always think of Barbara when I hear tree drip. We had some fun camping. Me and the two kids with them and their two boys, who are big giant men now. I have been working and succeeding at getting rid of the, sort of negative waves. Thinking of Donald Sutherland, making with the negative waves. I caught myself getting into arguments. I'd be like getting in an argument in anticipation, of some event that was happening in my head and probably would not happen in real life, and it wouldn't go the way, but I would be arguing with people in my head. So I realized I was doing that, and, I've been working on trying not to do it. In fact, one of the days I was driving into State College, which was many days in the last few months, I got there and I said, hey, sweetie, I didn't have one single argument with somebody on my way to State College today. It was like a big achievement. So I've been doing well, and it occurred to me that I haven't had to work at it. Quite so much lately, and that's been nice. And I feel like maybe it was pretty much stress induced, so anyway, this morning I was kind of yelly on the phone. I wasn't rude, but I was very obviously agitated, and I was very obviously agitated at not the person I was talking to, who was the receptionist slash concierge at Harmony. I had talked to her yesterday, leaving a message was for someone else to call me back. She said, I left a voicemail. She said she would talk to her this morning. She said, I did give her the message. I said, I'm sure. I know you did. But it's so annoying that, everybody, they're so, concerned, and I get their condolences and let me know if there's anything I can do. Well, you can return my phone call. You can return my phone call and tell me that you consider my dad's apartment released as of Tuesday, and I'm not paying $250 a day waiting for you to confirm, $250 a day until they take over that apartment. And John and Jenny cleaned it out. Unfortunately, in the process, the keys to the apartment got lost. So I told them that you can have the apartment. We will pay for rekeying everything. But we know they have the keys for everything, the little locked drawer, the mailbox, and the front door keys, because somebody had stolen my dad's keys and he got them all replaced. If he got them all replaced, that means they can replace them one more time. And I understand if they want to charge me. I just want a confirmation that I'm not still paying $250 a day for that apartment. So I called on Tuesday. John called me on the way home. We're done. We lost the keys. Can you call them and tell them they have the apartment? Which I did. Crickets. So yesterday I called back 2 days later and was, a little more emphatic. Please call me back and let me know. And I didn't hear from her. And I left a message at the concierge. So now I'm like, really, Don't say, what can I do for you? If you're not even going to just return my call. Okay, I'm not going to rant about that anymore. To you. I'll wait till Dennis gets up. Yeah. Anyway, I already ranted to Aura when I gave her coffee. She agreed with me 100%. So all the chair moving shenanigans happened yesterday. The chair that we're replacing is a perfectly good recliner. But she has 2 perfectly good recliners. She likes the one she has upstairs. There's no point in schlepping this big chair upstairs to schlep her old chair down again. So we're not doing that. It's in the hallway. It's the second chair in that hallway because I have a chair that Daddy gave me that I want to put in my regular seating area. I want to use that chair, but he has to clean out his office so that the chair I'm sitting in now can go in his office. And so I expect that won't happen for months and months. So we have a chair in our hall, but we also have Aura's chair. Other chair in our hall now, but that one will go out for bulk pickup, but it's perfectly good. I mean, I should call like the Purple Heart veterans, or I should call somebody and see if they want it. I mean, I'm expecting if I put it out for bulk pickup that somebody will come and take it before the garbage men take it. That's what I would be expecting. It would be just like whoever's, driving up and down the roads. They do that all the time on bulk day so that they can pick up things that they might be able to use. The other thing is I'm pretty sure I know where there's a Goodwill that takes furniture. But I think I'm going to call the Purple Heart veterans or one of those Salvation Army or one of those people that pick up things. I'll do that today. It's on my list. So that all happened yesterday, but we were expecting my brother at 11:30, so we started anticipating 11 if you left a little early, blah, blah, blah. By 12:30, he still wasn't here, so I called, and he hadn't left yet. It's an hour and 20 minutes. He said, I'm waiting for Shelly to get back home, and then I can go, because they have their grandchildren that they watch. So we stopped waiting with bated breath and walked the dogs and, did some stuff before he got here at 2:30. And the chair is working out great. She loves it. It's not, too big. I was afraid she would look like what was that? What was that character that Lily Tomlin played in, where she sat in the giant rocking chair and she played, I was afraid Aura would look like her. I don't remember that character's name. Since many of you are as old as me, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. So it felt like I didn't do very much yesterday, although I did get a call from the funeral lady. She was working on registering the death certificate, and she said the Social Security number I have isn't working. I'm like, oh. So I'm fine. I find where it's written down in my dad's terrible handwriting, and I'm like, oh, well, it could be this, or it could be that. This could be a 4, this could be a 9, this could be a 1, this could be a 7. Anyway, we figured it out. Luckily, she could do it real time into the system. So now I know what my father's Social Security number was, because apparently I didn't get it right, because I didn't send her the right one. So anyway, that's all sorted out. So I know she's working on the death certificates. I will pick them up on Tuesday and do some business Tuesday. I have to go to the bank. That's another thing I did. I made a phone call to double check at the probate office because there's an account that's just my father's name and my name. And I'm like, does this change things? Do I have to probate the will? She's like, no. This is what's going to happen. So that was nice. So now I know what's going to happen. I have to pay inheritance tax on his half. It's all his money, but because I'm on it, they consider it half. And that's fine. I know what to do. So Tuesday I have to go to the bank, go to Harmony, see my mom, pick up my dad's mail, drop off a death certificate to them, give my mom a hug. So, yeah. Got a weird email from my cousin, whose last name is completely different than my last name, and he said that he got a spam phone call using my father's name, his nickname. Now, I don't even know. I have to look at the online obituary and see if we put his nickname in there, which is Jack. He's John Colin, and he went by Jack his whole life. And maybe it's in there. He thought it was the online obituary that triggered something, but the thing that's so weird is he got a phone call. My father has no online presence. He signed up for Facebook some time ago, and then never went anywhere. I would be surprised if my cousin was friends with him on Facebook. I don't know how I could figure that out. I could go find my dad on Facebook, I guess, and then see who his friends are. But this was a phone call. So it was very weird to me. Like, how would they associate David, my cousin David, with my dad? Because our mothers were sisters. So neither of them had their maiden name anymore, and, yeah. So he said, just be aware. There's some scam going on, and they probably picked it up from the online obituary. Like, okay. But he didn't do anything online. He didn't bank online. He did everything. I mean, he didn't even shop online. He had access to online with his Nook, and he used to watch YouTube videos and stuff like that with his earphones in, so they didn't wake my mom when they lived together. But he would never order anything from any company online that didn't have a telephone number that he could call. So he could order things from LL Bean because they have a telephone number if you want to close, and he could order nuts from Nuts to You because apparently they have a phone number. He used to get nuts all the time. He would give us bags of nuts because he ordered too many nuts because they had a phone number. Because he did not, so his online presence was very small. Very small, a very old Facebook account. And David got a phone call. So how would they associate David's phone number with my father? I don't understand. But I haven't heard from anybody else that they had this experience. So, and I don't know how. I mean, if I couldn't even figure out my father's Social Security, how are they going to steal his identity? I don't know. But I'll get his last big batch of mail when I go on Tuesday, and then start and go to the bank. And then I will start seriously doing my duty as his executor and clearing things up, because it really is just paying some bills. He was disputing a bill from the physical therapy company that comes into Harmony, and he's like, I'm not paying that. That was duplicate. But this is from 1.5 years ago. And he didn't call him, and I don't think he called him and said it was a duplicate. I'm like, Daddy, you do know when you die I'm gonna have to pay this. He said, yeah, I know, but I'm not paying it. So I have some things to pay and people to notify. So, and that's all I have to do. So it really should be pretty straightforward. I'm dreading a little bit like doing their taxes. They have a tax accountant that has done their taxes for many, many years. And so I will be contacting them to do the final taxes for them. I don't know if it's still a joint return at the end, if he only lived part of the year. I'll find all those things out. Meanwhile, other than agitated because I can't get a phone call to confirm that apartment, I'm feeling pretty calm. I'm feeling pretty calm. I am not high energy. I don't feel like doing any sort of, I'm not even knitting. I'm just vegging. But I'm vegging calmly and, contemplating a life well lived. That's what I'm doing. So, but everything is organized for the funeral. The park has confirmed that nobody has registered for the pavilions for the day that we want. So there are 3 pavilions. There's nothing to stop us from using one. It's going to be a hot afternoon. Nobody's going to want to be at the park. I mean, when we walk our dogs, there's nobody at the park. So I am not worried about. The only thing I'm worried about is nobody who, we bought the food for is going to want to go because it's hot. But it's outside. And it'll be nice. And then we'll all go back to our suite to drink some toasts to my dad. I gotta let the kids know that there's a pool at this hotel in case they want to bring their bathing suits. Allison does not swim, but Jason does, and the girls do. And I think I'll pack my bathing suit just in case I want to duck out of the after party and go hang out with my granddaughters for a little while in the pool. I'll have options. Having options. So, yeah, I feel like I'm doing okay. I really do. My brothers seem like they're doing okay. I haven't talked to my sister in a couple days. But, yeah. Yeah. So that's the latest update. My plans for today are, I just told you I was going to do something, but now I don't remember what it was. It'll come back to me, I'm quite sure. I have to clear the table. I have my father's boxes and stuff with all his papers that he had sorted out and kept track of, and then they started to just pile up. So I have piles and a box of papers and some stuff. I have to organize that a little bit and get it off the table because we're going to have dinner at the table on Sunday because the kids are coming. They're going to come for dinner and they're going to stay overnight. So I'll need to clear that table, and then I got to take the sheets off the bed so they'll have clean sheets, that kind of thing. Start getting ready for them coming on Sunday, and Kim is staying here Monday and staying overnight with her mom, and so that'll be good. The dogs are all booked into camp, and yeah. So I'm feeling like things are pretty calm and organized, and yeah. So mark your calendar for Saturday for the Zoom call, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I got a message from Megan saying she's really sorry and she's gonna miss this month as well. That's 2 months in a row she missed, and she feels bad about that. I told her we would miss her, and I hope when we pick August it'll work out. But I have to tell you that August is a problematic month for me for weekends, because my girls' weekend is the weekend of the 8th. The next weekend, the 14th or 15th or whatever it is the Saturday between the girls' birthdays, so it's possible that the kids are going to have a party that Saturday. If not, then it's the next Saturday, which is the Saturday before Isabel's birthday. The girls' birthdays are on Mondays, I think, both. So, and that's also my dad's birthday. Isabel and my dad were born on the same day. She was born on his 82nd birthday. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm going to get the kids to commit to whether or not they're having a birthday party that Saturday in between. Although that Saturday in between is the day after the girls, my week with the girls. So I don't know. Anyway, we don't have to worry about this now. I'll talk to the kids and figure it out. And I'll have more information on Saturday when you come to the Zoom. Keep clearing my throat. Anyway, rather than, pause and try to deal with that, I'll deal with that after I'm done. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.